Well, it's that time of the year to start doing some creek checking. Yeah, we've had a few warm days, and today's like 65 out. So I'm gonna start hitting a couple spots in these creeks, just kind of taking a look and see what's in them. Am I seeing fish? Are they active? I may jump around at a few places. We might find one that's really active, and we might find some different places to kind of check out. But it's that time of the year to kind of just start, seeing what's out there. It's also a good time to hit these creeks before all the weeds start growing up. A lot of these spots I have in these small creeks, when I'm not wading them, it's kind of hard to get access. I don't want to get in there really. I'm not wearing waders, and I don't want to. It's still cold, so I got like limited spots, but it kind of just tells you if I'm getting bites, if I see fish showing up. Oh, had a little hit. I saw it. I did see a fish. I saw a little follow and a little bitty hit. All right, ran over to their second spot, small creek, but just down the road. We'll hit it, give it a little bit of time, see if anything's biting. Oh, eat it. Yeah. That was an awesome hit. I watched that fish come up, I twitched, and he slammed it. That's a Coosa bass, and he was aggressive. That's what I'm looking for. Man, I love catching these little fish. They don't get real big, but man, they are awesome. Just super aggressive whenever they are active. And that dude he came out, he looked at it, and then he just hammered it. Okay, well, it didn't take long to get one from here. Let's see what else is active. We'll go a little bit, keep on moving a little bit. Oh, eat it. Something. Oh, there it is. Next cast. A big shiner. Yeah, shiners are always kind of active. They stay active all year pretty much. But it's another fish that we'll take on the next cast. Alright, let's keep on moving a little bit. That's a good sign. We've seen a lot of activity. Of course, this creek's smaller and clear, but we've already seen activity. We got a hit from a Coosa bass, which means if they're active, usually all the other fish are active, but I do want to see some sunfish. Oh, yeah, oh, eat it. I'm twitching it. Had a fish come up, hit it. I think it was a little bass. Here's a little deep hole. It's kind of windy today. It's warm, but oh no, that's what happens. I threw my lure, caught the wind, went right over that out-sticking tree that I didn't even see. Can we get it back? It's a little, oh, yeah! What is this lure anyways? It's a Rebel track down minnow. It's a tiny little lure. It casts really well though. Let's see, come on. I can kind of jerk bait it, twitch it. Oh, I see something. Oh, there's fish. They're coming up to look at it. What are those? And then I can just kind of reel it. I'm not sure which one. I guess it depends which one does better, but I may, if those, oh, eat it. Come on. Dude, that fish, what is that? Boom, got him. He came at it 3 times. I thought big old shiner. He acted like a bass though, the way he came up. Dude, that's like a fat little, look at it, he ate that thing. Fat one there. Get back in there. Thanks, oh, well good. Thanks. You catch anything?
No, we just got here.
Okay. Yeah, good. Oh, eat it. A bass came over out of that tunnel. Nice bass, a nice Coosa bass looks like. Oh, there it is. There it is. I knew there'd be something in that tunnel. Yeah, boy. Get out of there. Hey, nice Coosa bass right there. Just kind of reeled into him. There's probably another one up in there. It's pretty deep. Oh, I got hit. Oh, he came back. Missed it again. There he is. There he is. He smoked that thing. That was awesome. 2 out of there. Okay, so these guys are getting active. I wish the sunfish were a little more active. I haven't seen them in these smaller water. I mean, we're looking at 2 foot deep holes. But that's a beautiful little Coosa. There's a lot of these guys in here, like they're predominant bass in this creek. There is largemouth in here, but these are the main thing. Okay, there's 2 right there in this little shade. And deep is probably, oh, I see some more right there. I see them. There's a bunch of them right there. Oh, they turned away. There was 3 or 4 of them, I'm pretty sure. I mean, oh, I got hit in there. Oh, another one. Like I said, it's 20 inches deep, I'd say, in this little channel. It's actually gotten a little deeper than it used to be, I think. There's a bunch of fish. It's a nice, you know, they fish, bass especially love shaded areas. Even when you think they'd be out in the sun, they still like their hide in those shaded tunnels and under stuff. Man, I was about to head back to the truck and I was like, let me hit this spot one more time. So it's really about hitting the right spots. I see more fish in there. I'm just gonna reel this thing. Why is my lure not working? There it goes. I'm just gonna cast it up here and reel it slow, because I know there's more fish, whether we get more bites or not. Not bad. So they were a little bunched up, but most of the time when the fishing is on, I'm getting, you know, a sunfish, a red breast, then a Coosa. Oh, eat it. Oh, there's several more in here. This whole deep hole's been created, kind of formed out. Looks like it's dug out a little more than it used to be. Just moved over stop number 3, and it's a creek that's right off the lake, so it's a little bit different. And I heard that some bluegill were up in here. Chris told me the other day. So I could have stayed at the last spot and probably caught more. Like I said, I'm testing out the waters. I gotta know what's going on. So let's test these out. All right, man, the water's still pretty low. Let's see if there's anything in there. Oh, I see stuff. Well, yeah, I think there's a lot of bluegill in there. Them birds sure sound good, and the sun's hitting me right in the face. Feels pretty warm. Oh, come on. Eat the thing. So many little pecks. Oh, now I'm stuck. Oh, why did you do that to me? I don't think I'm getting that out of there. It's too muddy to get over there. And we're snapped. Hey, we got one on the rooster tail. I just had to commit to it, little guy. I thought I saw a couple little bit bigger ones, but I think there's just a ton of these little guys. I mean, how did he get that hook in there? How did they get that hook in there like that? We got one here anyways. There's one. Well, I couldn't get them to bite. Oh, wow. Couldn't get them to bite a little bobby garland, but they'll commit to the rooster tail. And they wouldn't hit my little crankbait thing either. All right, what's the spot number 4? It's a bigger part of the creek, and I don't know, it could be anything in here. stop number next. After a quick stop at the last one, I just made some casts there and moved on. This place is a little shallower, but we're also probably gonna make some casts here unless we might switch downsize if the wind kind of stopped blowing here. We might be able to downsize a little bit and fish. All right. I've been here in a while. Oh, there's a lot of action going on. There's always a lot of little fish that kind of come and go. This isn't far from the river's little creek off the river. So every time the water goes up and down, it kind of resets, refills. Oh, dude, I got hit. What was that? Oh, that's a fish. Not real big, but on a little micro chatter. And it's a micro bass. That's exactly the kind of fish I would like to be able to catch. I just haven't been fishing these micro chatterbaits for very long. But as it starts getting warmer, I want to be able to start catching little bass and I think a little bit bigger bass. That's cool to see. There's another one. Boom. Oh, another bass. Look at that thing. These are nice little bass. That's cool. Two little largemouth. Oh, I had to hit another one. There's another really small one. He just like grabbed it, but I don't think I hooked. There we go. That dude hit 3 times. I felt him. Oh, it came off. Little, man, this thing is really getting these little largemouth hitting. There's another one. Oh, they came off. It's so funny. Because I know if there was a little bit bigger bass in here, they'd be hitting it too. But these little ones are getting a hold of it, but they're just so small. Yeah, just reeling in, letting them eat it. I think that's the biggest one today. How many are in here? There must be a lot of little bass. They're everything in here is kind of trapped in here. They can't really get out because there's this is like a little pocket. So whatever's in here is kind of just trapped, but there's so much in here, those little fish can just be eaten like crazy. All right, we're gonna put away the 1/16 ounce micro chatterbait, put on a little jig head and this itty bit slab hunter, finish it out. There's a lot of bluegill and a lot of little bass. Let's see what we come across. All right, this right here is one of my favorite go-tos to just get bites. And it's a little bit lure, but there's a lot of little fish in here. And we're kind of just trying to catch anything, and who knows what will bite this that didn't bite that little chatterbait. Yep, like right there. Let that thing sink in there right off that pillar. And we got ourselves a little crappie. And his tail is gone. What? He has no back tail. All right, Mr. No tail. I don't know. Maybe somebody will catch him again one day and be like, oh, look at this fish. I don't think their tails grow back. Come on, wind, stop blowing. We've had a little, oh, there's another bite, missed it. We've had a lot of windy days this end of February and March. Just got one. Oh man, that's a tiny little crappie. Oh, must have threw right in that fish's mouth. A little largemouth. Just cracking them all day. Oh, we got something. Oh, green sunfish. Hey, first one of the year. Now this isn't like a really small creek, but if the green sunfish are out and biting, that usually tells me things are doing well. Fish are like out and about, coming alive. And I think that this little pocket I'm fishing is just a lot warmer than everywhere else I've fished. Here's a little reminder, green sunfish, that's my fish that I designed my creek logo after. We got a few coloring books left and we got some hoodies on sale. We're trying to sell everything really to get rid of it so we can order all kind of new stuff pretty soon. So yeah, there's our plug for the merch. Oh, what is that? Man, is that another green sunfish? What is that? Holy cow! Look at that largemouth. Yeah, I've been working on my small bass kills, but that is spectacular. That thing's probably 3 inches long. Like, when was he born? Was he, I guess, born last year, and that's how big he is by now? That's, I don't even know. Could he have already been born? I don't think he'd already been born this year. Wow, that is one little bass. But that's what these that's why I like fishing these little creeks and creek channels. They're basically nurseries. That's where these little bit fish go to hide in shallow water, away from, they get eaten a lot, but it's away from predators as much as they can be. Grow up a little bit, then they start eating everything else. Oh, I think that was another one. All right, like that right there. Dude, that's crazy. Kind of makes me want to, oh man, I'm about to fall in. I'm standing on a little rock here. Kind of makes you want to keep one, put in a fish tank. And I've been thinking about doing a fish tank at my new house I just moved into. I don't have it set up right now, but something like that tiny, and just watching it grow, I think that would be really interesting. Oh, and then there's some this size. How old is this guy then? If that guy, little one's in here, this one is he a year older or maybe just a few months older? I don't know a lot about, I know some things about bass, but always curious about how fast they grow. And I think it's a big change to just where they're at. And then like certain times of the year, they're gonna eat a lot in the summer, maybe not as much in the winter. But maybe he was born late or than year, I don't know. Maybe they could be the same age and that one was just born a few months earlier than the other one. Got to eat a lot more, or he's in a better creek system or a better place that had a lot more food to grow faster. Oh, what is that? Hey, our first bluegill. I think there's a lot of them in there. I don't know why they haven't really committed to it, but I think a lot of them are very small. Yeah, a little pocket up here at this creek. I remember kayaking through here one time. I'm definitely gonna have to come back here and kayak again when the water comes up. There's it's got a deep little channel right here. You could definitely hold a lot of fish. Oh, stay on. Yeah, another giant. Yeah, I probably had 20 hits from little fish. I imagine they're little bass and bluegill. All right, little guy, get back out there. Dude, beautiful out here. Creeks are starting to come alive. Spring will be here pretty soon. It already feels like spring today anyways. Everywhere is different, but as like a sort of a rule of thumb, I mean, this is not exact. But if you get a couple days of 70 degrees, like back-to-back 70-degree days, you usually know that everything's kind of getting turned on. It's not full blast, but there's going to be fish biting. They have gotten active. This area, I caught a bunch of fish, bunch of little fish, real active. It's a small, shallow, flat, open area where the sun can hit it, and it's a muddy bottom, so that makes a big difference, while the water's a lot warmer right here. I look forward so much to when I can start actually wading, and I don't like wading in waders because usually the fish are not very active if I have to wear waders. So as soon as it gets warm enough where if I step in the water, my feet aren't freezing, I know the fish are getting pretty active, and then that lets me just start, all right, it's time to start moving and going to all these little creeks and streams that hold a lot of multi-species, sometimes just bass. We're just about there. Hopefully that's gonna happen soon. In the meantime, I'm still able to find fish off the bank, maybe in a little bit deeper water, or find those deeper pools that are kind of holding things. White bass are starting to run. I gotta go find some of them. I may have to go to get my kayak and hit some places on that. And the bass are eating good in a lot of places. So this is the time of year that's become my favorite. Usually about the time I hit April, it's, you know, we're early into March, but about the time you hit April around here in the southeast Tennessee, in the southeast area, dude, it gets really fun fishing. So this is a good little creek check. I learned a lot, kind of saw what's going on. That creek where I caught the Coosa bass, we didn't see any sunfish. So that just, I mean, that just tells me that water's a little bit cold. I caught that green sunfish in here, and that tells me this water's a little bit warmer, the way it is. But we're almost there where we can just walk up to a creek, throw in, and you know you're gonna get a fish. Thanks for watching.